this is Deb from Potions and Pots, and today I want to talk about Motherwart. This beautiful, wonderful, so therapeutic herb grows in my yard. I planted this about 3 years ago, and actually this year is going to be the first year that I'm going to harvest from her because I wanted it to really establish itself. And if you're not familiar with Motherwort, let me tell you, its Latin name is Leonoris cardiaca. And Motherwort there are 3 different varieties, but the one that I grow here is just your common Motherwort. And it grows in the summer. And if you look closely, I don't know, these are kind of mature now. She's almost ready to be harvested. But initially, the leaves have little pointy edges on them, and the actual stem is green. But as she matures throughout the summer, you'll notice the beautiful purple, almost square-like stem. And she has runners. She runs, and she continues to carry out her future generations. And as I said, I'm going to harvest from her for the first time this year. And it's just like all my other harvests. What you do, I will cut her down. I would only take the stems that are purple. I would not take the green because they're not yet mature. Take these, because what I'm going to use on this is, if I were to cut it here, I would just strip off all of these. Like, I would just pull this, and that would lay down and be dried. Remember, we've talked about wilting in the past. This will be wilted again, because why do we wilt? We don't want excess moisture in any of our herbs. The excess moisture carries bacteria, not so much here, but mold, mildew, fungus. We don't want any of that in my end stage medicines. The Motherwort is turned into a tincture, and there'll be a video down the line on how to make tinctures. We've already reviewed plantain and jewelweed, and we make oil infusions for sobs. This is another entirely new avenue in the world of herbs, and it is one that you might have even heard of a tincture. It's almost similar, like, your vanilla extract. Well, a tincture is an herb, and your extracts are usually your flavorings. Well, this is going to be made into a tincture. One of the things I really love about Motherwort, there are 2 things, health-wise, what she's known for. First thing is, she is a tonic for the female pelvic bowl. And if you're a female, you've got a pelvic bowl. Whether you've had surgery or not, you still have a pelvic bowl. Oftentimes, the first time a woman would probably benefit from Motherwort is in her maiden years, when she first starts with her menses. And Motherwort can help with cramping, PMS, and mood swings and things like that. Then you fast forward to the mother years, and again, that will help you keep the tone of your pelvic bowl supported, so that if you choose childbirth, you've got a nice, healthy environment for that child to grow in. And I'll put a disclaimer in now. Never, ever do I ever tell anyone to take any herbs, tinctures, anything. If you're pregnant, this stuff does not apply to you. This applies to someone who's not pregnant. And that holds true for all of my herbs. There are others that say, yeah, this is okay, but I think a good rule of thumb is, if you're growing a baby, you need to just listen to your doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm an herbal educator. So now we'll just fast forward again. Now I've talked about the maiden years, the mother years, and then there are the crone years, which is a woman who is postmenopausal. And Motherwort again jumps onto the scene, because Motherwort during the menopausal years helps with the night sweats, the insomnia, the moods, the hot flashes. Those are all one of the perfect reasons to take it, for helping you through those menopausal years. And then the second reason that Motherwort is such a wonderful, and probably one of my number 1, 2, 3 best herbs, it is a cardioprotective herb. There are studies after studies, and I encourage you to do your research, that I'm going to put my sunglasses on. There are studies that link the benefits of motherwort on the actual vessels in our body, and how it supports the muscles. So if you were to have heart disease and things like that, and in our family that does run, it's a genetic condition in our family, and they all take a tincture every day to support their cardiac system. And it has so far knock on wood, everybody's doing great. And I'd like to think that, yes, we listen to the doctors, but I think there's a place for both the natural world and the world of the doctors. And in our world, we use the motherwort, whether you're male or female, because it has an impact on the cardiovascular system, be it male or female. But in particular to the female, which is why another reason why I have such an affinity with motherwort, after you go through menopause, you don't have the estrogen. And at that point in your life, as your estrogen goes down, and estrogen is a cardioprotective hormone. So if you don't have that protection, now you wake up one day and there's barely any estrogen left in your body, because that's the way it is. Now your heart rate, your risk of heart attack and cardiovascular disease is exactly that of a male. So it's really important at that point, since you're not under the umbrella of estrogen, to begin taking an extract. And in Japan, it is actually known, motherwort is actually known and taken as the longevity tonic. And there is one herbalist. Oh, I think I have her paper here. Let me see. Yes, I do. Hold on. There's an herbalist named Robin Bennett, and she suggests that motherwort's nervine qualities are also responsible for longevity, just like the Japanese thinking that it is the longevity tonic. She said, when we are emotionally at peace with life and are not anxious or furious, resentful or frustrated, we tend to live longer. Motherwort helps us to live more joyfully and peacefully. And with that, I'm going to close and thank you so much for joining me today. I hope that you like the little bit of herbal knowledge that you're getting here. And if anything, my goal is to stimulate and just make you a little more curious about your natural world and the world that grows right outside your door, and how we've lost connection over time with our outside world. Take a walk in the woods and people are like, I don't know what that is. What kind of tree is that? We have lost that connection that is so vital and integral to how we got here in the first place. So I would love to see everybody a little more curious about what's outside their door and how it can be used in their life and how you can coexist with it, and everybody wins in that way. So I'm hoping to get that little curious going, the itchy curious going in you. And if you like my channel, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Seeing you later from Potions and Pots, and I hope to see you next time. Bye now.